While in Helsinki, I took a couple of rides on the Helsinki Metro between Helsinki Parramatta and Koivusaari. The Helsinki Metro is the most northernmost metro system in the world, as well as one of the newest. It's operated by Helsingin Kaupungin Liikennelaitos, the HSL, and sees an average of 63 million users a year. The metro itself started life as a heavy rail plan developed by Raino Castron, who took inspiration from the Calcutta rail system. While he was away for 6 months, he was replaced by Unto Valtanen, who instead convinced the rail committee that they should instead build an underground railway with tunnels dug deep into the Helsinki bedrock. 2 more years of planning, and by May 1969, the initial route had been planned. Construction began and took a total of 13 years before it was opened to the public on June 1st, 1982. The original service ran from Itäkeskus and Hakaniemi, and a month later, a provisional service went as far as Rautatientori. The official opening ceremony took place on August 2nd, 1982, attended by then President Mauno Koivisto. Since then, the line has seen small extensions to the east, reaching Melunmäki station in 1984, and in 1998 the railway branched off its former terminus at Itäkeskus to Vuosaari. This was the first, and at this point in time, the only branch to appear on the metro network. In 2006, plans began to extend the line from Ruoholahti to Matinkila, allowing for the line to finally reach Espoo. This was approved, and in 2009, construction began to the west. This opened in November 18, 2017, but did lead to some issues, as previously station platforms were built long enough to hold the train 3 units in length, the units consisting of 2 cars, but the new stations were now only long enough for 2. This was because HKL wanted to run driverless trains and more frequent services, but this was cancelled in 2015, 2 years before the line ever opened, although stations had already been created to the former measurements. As with all Finnish railways, the track uses the much wider 1524mm Russian broad gauge and receives power from a 750-volt third rail. There are 3 rolling stock that form the Helsinki Metro. There is the older M100 series built by Stormberg in the late 1970s and early 1980s, the original stock on the line, and the much newer M200 series built by Bombardier in 2000. There is also now a third stock type, the M300, which entered service in 2016 by CAF and will continue to be made until 2020. The M300 was initially built with the automation in mind, with the driver cab set to be disassembled once automation on the line was complete, but when this project was cancelled, the cabs were now here to stay. The M200 and M100 series trains can reach a top speed of 120 and 100 km an hour respectively, but line speeds are restricted to 70 km an hour in tunnel sections and 80 km an hour on surface track. Trains are coloured in their iconic orange colour on both the exterior and interior. Seats are also a mix of plastic bench and leather cushion, also in the orange colour. Trains all include the metro map, as well as safety information for passengers in the event of emergency, and fire extinguishers. Newer trains also host a digital display for advertising, as well as news and train information. Compared to the London Underground, the metro service I'm commonly used to, with this service also being much newer and more modern, the entire Helsinki metro system looks and feels beautiful. Each of the stations on the line have their own features that make them all unique, some still showing the bedrock that they are carved from. Lifts are also long and deep, and all have their own setting when you ride them up and down. The broad gauge track also helps with the space, allowing for much wider trains underground. I was also quite mesmerised at how clean the entire system was. Nowhere was there any bits of gum, bits of litter, no graffiti. The entire metro network still looks good as new, despite the fact it had now been 30 years old, with the original train still running good as new, despite being last renovated in 2004. There are currently 2 services that run the line. M1 serves Vuosaari to Matinkila, a 22-station, 39-minute long service that runs the entire length of the combined line and uses the southern branch, and the M2 that runs from Melunmäki to Tapiloa. The train also connects to the central station, allowing for easy interchange between underground, surface and tram systems all across Helsinki and Finland. I, however, need to get back to the city and back to the embassy, so that I can now get my passport sorted for a return journey home. If you're interested in seeing more of what I did in Finland as well as in Lapinranta, then do head over to my friend's channel where she goes through all the stuff I did while I was on my holiday away.